today's video, I'll be going over 3 growth stocks that I don't own yet, but would like to own in the near future, especially if another crash happens. So I'm not really sure when this next crash will happen, but my game plan is to stay cash heavy for around election time because I feel like, anything can turn the stock market over and, it might present some good buying opportunities. So I really want to be ready for that, and you want to have cash ready on the side. Even if I did buy these stocks today, there could still be a time to dollar cost average down, so you definitely want to have cash ready. And I'm still waiting to hear more about the stimulus and the state of that, if they're going to pass anything, because I feel like if they're not going to pass anything, how long can the market really stay up? I understand that they're pumping and buying stocks, the Fed is, but how long can that really last, especially post-election? So it's something I'm looking out for. So stock number 1 is Amazon, and this is an amazing company, amazing stock, and it's always just been too rich for me. It's still rich right now, above $3,000. I just don't think they're slowing down anytime soon. I honestly think Amazon will take over the world. They have their foot in everything. So I think they're just going to keep expanding their business, and I think it's a very safe stock to get into. And, I could see them going well past their current price in the future. I'm curious to see if they'll end up doing a stock split like Tesla or Apple, just to pump their price even further up. I wouldn't mind that because, honestly, buying fractional shares just isn't as fun as buying full shares. But I guess it doesn't really make sense. I could buy some fractional shares if the price hits what I want it to hit. So although I don't believe we will see March lows again or a crash that big for a long time to come, I still like to pull it up to reference it. And you never know, 2020 has been a crazy year. It seems like anything can happen. So it's just something I like to look at for guidance. But I don't think Amazon will ever get to that price again. I don't even think Amazon will pull back below 2,500 again unless some insane news came out. Anything under 3,000, in my opinion, is a good buy for Amazon. 2,700 to 2,900 is probably when I would load in, maybe $1,000 worth of fractional shares or something like that. That's pretty much where I'm looking to buy, just under $3,000. But, I can see Amazon being a $5,000 stock if they never split in the future. Stock number 2 is Square, and I honestly believe this is the future of digital payments. They do own Cash App, and I see them everywhere, especially in those small businesses. Square is really taking over, and I think they have a very bright future. I think they could eventually be as big as Visa or MasterCard. So it's definitely a stock I want to add to my portfolio, and I do want to add a good amount. You guys should go over, I know I've talked about them on my channel before, but Chicken Singapore Genius, I believe that's his name, he did a really nice video on Square, and you guys should definitely check that out. I will put it in the description. But this is a really good stock for the future, and our dollar is depreciating, and I don't think cash will be in use in the future. I think they're going to start phasing out cash, which is insane to think about. But I think that's where we're going, is digital payments. So this is a good stock to buy, in my opinion. So looking at the March lows, I can't believe I missed buying Square at $38. It just wasn't on my radar back then, and I really wish I would have really loaded up back then. But its current price is around $156.91 when I recorded this. It is a little bit too high, but it seems like the price just keeps going up the longer I wait. So I'm debating on just buying and dollar cost averaging down. I need to take my own advice on this one. So yeah, 150 would be a buy for me, and then DCA down. 130, I would probably buy a good amount, and then anything under 105, I would seriously load up on, because I just believe in this stock very long term. Stock number 3 is Netflix, and I think Netflix is a great company, very popular, and the pandemic has actually helped Netflix immensely. I do believe it's the future of entertainment, despite, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon. I'm sure there's another one out there I'm forgetting. But despite their competitors, I think Netflix is still at the top of the game. And I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think they're going to continue growing. They are implementing, live shows like Broadway live shows. They're kind of copying Disney Plus on the live streaming thing. I just learned about this, so they're going to be doing the Broadway shows, and I assume in the future they'll be doing live concerts and live entertainment. I really think they have a bright future ahead of them. Currently, they're overvalued in my opinion, and I do see a pullback on Netflix when the pandemic ends because more people will be going out, so less Netflix. Maybe even cancel some subscriptions. You never know, but I do see a pullback coming when this ends. I did find that their operating income doubled in the first quarter, reaching nearly $1 billion. Netflix continues just to kill their numbers, and they're doing very well. I'm not in a rush to buy Netflix by any means. The other two, those are my priorities out of these three. Netflix is kind of on the back burner, and we're going to talk prices right now. So again, looking at the March lows, they had a minor dip to just around $300 and then really shot up, when people started staying inside and Netflix and Zoom and all those stay-at-home stocks really skyrocketed. I think it is a buy at $450. That's, I think, when I would consider buying it, around $450 if we had a nice pullback. I'll buy a good amount around $400, and then if it ever dropped to $300 again, I would really load up, but I don't see that happening. Let me know what you guys think about Netflix and if it's a buy in your opinion. It's just one that I've really been thinking about lately, but I would definitely have to hit my price for me to buy it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I don't think we're going to have too hard of a crash like March, but I do see a pullback coming in the near future, just with how overvalued everything is right now. It's a bit of a bubble, everyone's calling it. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average down when I do see deals present themselves. I'm not going to worry about timing things too much because you end up missing the boat, and the price will just go up and up and up, and you never get in. So just continue to dollar cost average down, stay cash heavy for the next wave of deals to come. That's pretty much it. Get your free stocks in the description, like and subscribe, and have a good one.
Stacking vertical, ooh, counting sideways, ooh, aim by my cake, ooh, get out my face.